how to build a workout routine you actually stick to. So for the longest time, I didn't have a proper routine, and I thought it wasn't even that much of a big deal. I used to just show up to train and just follow. I used to call it following instincts. I don't even know where I had that from. Instinct training. I think it was a podcast or something, and they were talking about how you should just follow your instincts. It's a style of training where you just show up and do whatever you feel like doing. And I realized I was not even making much progress because I was following my instincts. I was just showing up and I would miss a couple of muscle groups. I would just probably train only chest and triceps and the rest. Or like I train only abs and back and the rest. I kept on postponing my workouts for the next day. But when I changed my routine, when I actually got myself a proper routine, right, that I'm actually going to talk about here, when I got a proper routine, I followed it to the dot. A proper routine that was helping me stay accountable and to like know what I'm actually going to do during the workout. You see, it's one thing to just show up and work out. Yeah, they tell you 1% better. They tell you just show up. They tell you just show up and like just do your workout. But the truth is, that's not always the case. You showing up is not enough, right? I know I'm preaching consistency, but just showing up, like it's part of it, right? It's important, but not as important as showing up and giving in your all, right? Giving your 100% all and having a proper routine. So when you have a good routine, when I got a good routine, aside I would show up to the gym when I actually knew what I was supposed to do, and I knew what workouts I was gonna do, and it actually helped me save time. I used to spend about, what the hell? The hell? Is that a bee? Yo, what? I just got attacked by a bee, boys. I mean, I'm at B smart, so what choice do I have? But anyways, I don't know what it smelled on me. Probably I smell nice, like a flower or some gay shit. I don't even know, man. But when I got a proper routine, I started saving time on my workouts. I was showing up to the gym, and this time I would spend 1 hour in the gym. I actually do right now. I spend 1 hour in the gym. And I've noticed that those days when I don't have a routine, man, I'm just wasting time. So I'm going to teach you exactly how to build a workout routine that you actually stick to this year. Not one of these routines that you just start and you fall off. Now, this is one that you will stick to, right? So that you can stay consistent in fitness. So, if you don't know who I am, my name is Shaka. I'm of the ages of 21 and I help young men get consistent in fitness. So, let's get started. First of all, as you can see, I drew a beautiful diagram here. Let me get a little marker that I can use to put some pointers, because I might need to make some pointers. So, got my beautiful diagram here. First thing is, if you want to build a workout routine that you will actually stick to, not one of these workouts that you keep on, goofing around on, you need to use either pen and paper or you use apps. That's it. You need to use pen and paper or use apps. What do I mean by this? When I say pen and paper, I'm talking about the traditional method of using a pen and paper to plan your workouts. You see, I like to do this in different ways, right? Because I'm experimenting. I'm a young man. I'm not 100% sure about my routine, though I like to do it in different ways. What I like to do is I will try using pen and paper, and I'll also try doing the apps. I've tried both of these. That's why I'm actually talking about both of them. Otherwise, I would have talked about only one. But each one of them has their own benefits. And these benefits vary according to who you are and who you think you are, like the kind of man you think you are. So when it comes to pen and paper is very good. It's traditional because you see the thing is it uses focus, right? It's away from distractions like your phone. You see, if you're using your phone or using a PC, mostly your phone, because you'll be in the gym on your phone, you can get distracted by social media apps. Notifications can show up, and this stuff can actually prevent you from actually sitting down and making a proper routine. So using a pen and paper will give you that focus. It will give you that clarity for you to sit down and be like, okay, now I'm going to dedicate a specific amount of time to just write down my routine, my new routine. And I'm going to try it. So I like to do like, sometimes I can say, I'm going to do this routine for a week, or I'm going to do this routine for a month. I give myself a challenge. Or other times I can say, I'm just going to do this routine today. It's there's different times, different seasons. It depends on how you're feeling and what part of the journey you're in. I can be like, for today, I'm going to do this. So I script it's like scripting. It's pretty much scripting. You script your workout, and that helps you like prevent doing nonsense, right? So pen and paper is very good. Or you can use apps. And as you can see, these beautiful drawings that I made, these are the apps that I actually use when it comes to making a routine and being like consistent. So as you can see, I don't know if you know what it is. Like, do you know what this is? You know what this is? This is the Notes app. This is the Notes app. So the Notes app is where I can write down like a routine, a proper routine. Even Notion's kind of the same thing. These two are the same. The Notes app and the Notion, kind of the same. Then there's what they call the Strong app. Strong. Strong. That's a Strong app. The Strong app is one of those good workout apps. Actually, it's the best one that I found that's actually free. Like, man, I'm a broke nigga. Like, I don't even want to spend money like that. Like, I just like my stuff free. So I found the Strong app. It's the best free one. Get it on the App Store right now. Download it right now. Check it out. At least try it. Try it for your next workout. See how it goes. If it's too complicated for you, if you're suffering to actually, if it's making your workout harder and making you like if it's preventing you from doing your workout, then you can delete it. It's okay, right? But just try it. At least try it. At least have an open mind enough to try it. The Strong app will give you workout templates. It already has pre-made templates. It has pre-made work exercises. All these things. You don't even need to go to Google to search up an exercise, quad workouts or arm workouts, core workouts. No, it's all there in the app. It's a hack. So tap in, download that. So the main reason why I'm telling you to use these apps to make your routine, right? This is because you need to stay consistent. And for you to be consistent, you need to have a routine. Like this is a basic. If you have no routine, you're going to be one of those people who just shows up sometimes whenever they're feeling like, and other times they don't show up. So you need to be able to have a proper routine, have guidelines. Yeah, and if you're looking for the exercises for your routine, you can go on Google. Like I said, this app, the Strong app, has exercises in it, but you can also go on Google. You can go on YouTube and look for like workouts and stuff. But anyways, that is actually leading us to the second point. So we talked about what you should use, the tools you should use. These are the tools, right? Let me write here, tools. We talked about the tools you should use. And now we're moving on to research and implementation. What do I mean by this? Research and implementation. So usually when I don't know a workout or I have a specific muscle that I'm seeing, like I like to look at myself in the mirror and be honest with myself. I see my weaknesses. This is a very important trait that most 1%ers do. I hope you're also doing this. Look at yourself and be honest with yourself. Make sure that you know your flaws. So I look at my flaws and I address them to myself, and I make sure that I see them for what they are. So what I do is I see my flaws and I go to YouTube. YouTube is my number one best platform for education. I go to YouTube. I don't go to TikTok. I don't know. I see a lot of people searching up things on TikTok. Yeah, the search engine might be powerful, but YouTube videos are much more effective because it's long form and it helps you understand things better. So I go to YouTube, and when I don't know an exercise, I search it up, or I don't know a specific muscle group exercises that actually target that specific muscle group. Like, for example, I was looking for things that target my triceps at home with no equipment. And it really, my brain had no idea of how to train triceps at home without equipment, because I always knew that tricep workouts are like the pull downs, like, and also skull crushers, and also dips, like anything that was in that motion, but I didn't know how to do it at home because I didn't have like anywhere to do dips or skull crushers or pull downs or anything like that of that sort. So I went online and I was like, how to do triceps with no equipment. Guess what? I found some videos. I actually found some videos. There were people who are doing these, like, there's this creator called Chris Heria. I don't know if you know him. Chris Heria. He's a calisthenics expert. He does like, he was doing these tricep workouts where you just put your arms like flat on the ground and then you just go up like this. You know what I mean? Like kind of like a push up, but with your triceps alone. Bro, that was a hack. So like YouTube is my number one source of workout inspiration, of exercise demonstrations, of like of basically seeing other creators who are in the space, like fitness creators and stuff. So research really helps me. Honestly, YouTube really helps me. And then when I say implementation, this is very, very, very crucial. That's what I mean. That's when I'm talking about this word right here. You see that? Action. When I say implementation, I'm talking about action. That means you should be doing your research, and immediately after you find something out, you should go out and practice it. You should go out and do it. Right? When it comes to your workout, like a workout routine, after you've gone online and you've searched for how to make a workout routine, like the same way this video just popped up on your feed, or like you look for how to do these workouts or something like that so that you can put them in your routine. You need to implement right after. Don't waste time. Don't be one of those people who just consumes. Don't get caught in that consumption loop. I just implement. Take action quickly. No wasting time. So research and implement. So we've talked about using the right tools for you to make your workout routine, to create it, to draft it. You just need to write some things down and you will see how it looks. When it's on paper, it's much clearer than when it's in your head. And then also using research tools like YouTube and making sure to take action right after you find something out. You take action, you test it out, right? It's very important to take action. Now, leading us to a third one, you make sure that you're scheduling using a calendar. You see, that's going to help you get the time to make your workout routine actually be implemented. Like if you are lacking time, like let's say you make a routine and you've created your routine or something, if you don't have the workout time in your calendar, you're never actually going to practice that routine, right? And also, me, what I like to do is usually I like to plan my workout routine right before the workout, and that's a hack because it helps me save time. If I want to speed up and work out faster, have a crazy workout, I plan it right before the workout. So it's pretty much like I schedule on my calendar. There's a specific time that I make where it's like written on plan the workout and then go to the gym. So I schedule in time for me to plan my workout routine for that day. Though if you're doing it long term, you need to make sure that your routine is on your calendar. Whatever workout routine you've put, if it's every day at this specific time, put it on your calendar. Your calendar is going to help you stay consistent. It's going to keep you always showing up. That's it. The most important thing is to show up all the time. Then, moving on to the fourth one, make sure that you either plan your template before, like I've been talking about, or you stick to one template. So when I was just beginning my workouts, obviously I did not have a routine. But eventually when I got a routine, I started sticking to routines for a couple of months, like 3 months. But you see, the issue with that is I would stick to a routine for 3 months, and by the third month, it doesn't work for me anymore. But I'm still trying to force myself in it, trying to be quote unquote disciplined, trying to push through the hurdle just because I'm thinking that, that's discipline, that's motivation. Like that's what I need to do. That's the grind. But the truth is, you might need to reevaluate your workout routine often, right? Like depending on like the season of exercise that you're in, the season of life that you're in. You might need to do it every day. You might need to do it every week or every month. It depends on you. I don't want to come here and lie to you and tell you, oh, stick to your workout routine for 1 year if you want to see the results. No, that's not true. Because you could stick to it for 1 week and it gets old. It becomes useless to you. And it's not actually benefiting you towards your new and updated goals. Because we know as people, we're always coming up with new goals. We always have something new to pursue. You know what I mean? We always have something new to actually chase. So when you're here like doing the same thing and getting the same results, you can actually, as guys, we feel burnt out, we feel bad, we feel like we're not making progress. So you can either plan your templates. Like when I say template, I'm talking about your workout routine template, the one that you're making either using these apps or the pen and paper. You can either plan your template before the workout, or you can plan it, or you can stick to one template. Right? You can stick to one template because you might be in a time when, like for example, now I have a workout routine that I'm following where I train every single body part every day. And I've been following that for about 3 months now, and I've made the most amount of progress I've ever made in my whole life just because of that workout routine, that full body split. All right. So the types of workout routines that I know, me as me, I know what they call a bro split. I know what they call a PPL split. And I also know what they call a full body, split. All right. These are different workout styles for your routine when you're crafting your routine, right? So when it comes to the full body routine, that means that you'll be training every body part specific amount of times a week, preferably 6 times. All right. That full body needs 6 times. The more workouts that you do full body, the better, because the muscles listen to volume, they listen to frequency. All right. So that means that 6 times would be much better. The bro split is where you train one muscle group every day. Like one muscle, you pick one muscle group, right? So you could do like legs on Monday, then you could do chest on Tuesday, or you could do back on Wednesday. You can do arms on Thursday. Like you've seen that, but you see that's much better when you are maintaining, right? Because the reason why it's much better when you're maintaining is because this doesn't go into the law that I was talking about, that the muscles listen to volume and frequency, right? You need to be hitting your muscles. Every muscle group has to get a good amount of sets almost every day. Actually, for me, it's every day, right? I don't even know why I'm telling you it's almost every day. No, every single day your muscles are supposed to be getting that good workout, that intensity. So whenever you're not training, they're resting. Other people are training, for them they're getting your gains. So the bro split is good for people who are maintaining. This usually you'll see this when it comes to professional bodybuilders. They like to do the split a lot. This is like even Arnold. If we've heard of that, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'm sure he did the bro split when he was in his prime. I'm sure of that. Like I've heard of what they call an Arnold split. I don't know if that's the bro split or something, but me, I know it is the bro split. Every single day, just one muscle. That's when you're maintaining. When you've already built some muscle, this is like after like 5 years. If you're natural, you're natty, 5 years of progress. That's when you actually start maintaining. Don't think of maintaining now. Don't be comfortable. It's not good. Then there's the PPL split, the push pull leg split. This is where you do push pull legs. You can either do it push pull legs throughout the whole week, or you can do push pull legs, then push pull legs twice. What do I mean by this? I mean, you can do like push on Monday, pull on Wednesday, legs on Friday. Or you can do push pull legs, that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then push pull legs, that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then resting on Sunday. That depends on you. But this is if I'm ranking them, yeah, this would have to be number one. This would be the best. This push pull legs would be number two, and this have to be number three when it comes to like the effectiveness for us beginners, people who are actually starting in fitness. And I'm saying beginners, I'm saying like people who've been in the gym for somewhere between 0 months to 3 years. You know what I mean? And I've only been in the gym for about 3 years now. So push pull legs is where, yeah, you see, like here, your muscles are getting attention. Like each muscle group is getting attention at least twice a week, right? But we still aren't hitting it 6 times. It's not good. So this is why full body is the best split. It's much better than all the other splits because you're literally training everything every single day, hitting it. So when I started doing full body split, let me tell you about a little bit about my routine right now. When I started doing full body split, I was left with this problem. I was like, now that I'm doing full body split, how the hell am I going to do the sets that I normally do? Because normally I used to train I'll do like 6 sets of a workout of like chest, 6 sets. And no wonder I was making no progress. If I'm being honest with you, I was making zero progress. Why is that? Because you see, the muscles don't listen to how intense you train once. They listen to how frequent are you training? How many times are you hitting them? You know? So I noticed that the full body split was much better because I hit every muscle every day. So what did I do? Instead of doing the 6 sets every day of every muscle, I lowered it to 1 set. One, literally, let me go and write it here. 1 set. Let me say I started with 1 set. So I did 1 set for about 2 weeks and I progressed to 2 sets. And then I noticed that the 2 sets started getting easy on me just recently, actually. This is after about 2 months. You see, here I did this for 1 week, but this one I did it for 2 months because the intensity is different, right? You might do 1 set of every muscle, like let's say 1 set of chest, 1 set of arms, 1 set of, like back, everything. Yeah, it might be easy, but when you go to 2 sets, you will start to struggle. Now, after those like 2 months of doing 2 sets, I've moved on to 3 sets. And this is where I'm still struggling. Currently, this is where I'm still struggling. The 3 sets. I'm trying to hit 3 sets of every single muscle group every single day. But most days, like there are times when I sleep up. I don't do all the 3 sets. I can do like only 2 sets for a muscle group, but I try to hit 3. I make sure that I'm trying my best to hit 3. So in my routine, my full body routine, I make sure that I'm doing 3 sets of every muscle group, and like I do this every single day. I don't do it 6 times. I do it 7 times. I don't even know why I put 6 times here, man. I'm feeling bad. Where is the duster? Let me get the. Let me get the. There we go. I don't even know if it's a duster. Yeah, not 6 times. Let's put 7x on this. Yeah, 7 times, fam. You get me? So I hit it every single day, full body, no rest. And it's bad if you do too many sets. Yes, it will be bad. You will fall sick. Your immune system will take a hit. But if you are doing it, if you're starting small with 1 set, you'll be good. So I highly recommend the full body split. If you want to see any other of these splits, go and do your own research, please. Like I've said, go and do research and implement. And that's for you, because me, I'm not so interested in these ones, though I was interested in them for quite a while. I started with the PPL split, the push pull legs. Then I moved on to the bro split. Then I moved on to the full body. So I don't know, maybe in the future when I'm deciding to maintain, I'll go back to the PPL. And I'm sure like in my late 50s, I'll be doing the bro split. Definitely. And yeah, so this is exactly how to build your own workout routine. If you haven't yet made your own routine, or if you have a routine, this is how to actually improve it and make it perfect, so that you can make sure that you're staying consistent. You know what to do when you go to the gym. You see, I always see this stuff in the gym when I walk into a gym. Sometimes I see goofies. Goofies are always walking around. They don't know what to do. They come to the gym with no plan. They walk around like this. Excuse me, are you using that? Like, yes, I'm using it. That's why you see my phone next to it. Okay. You see, like, they have no plan. They're just walking around. They do this workout. They walk around. This is how to stop being a goofy. Don't be a goofy. 2025, no goofying. All right? Take a screenshot right now. Boom. Let me move out the frame. Yeah. So, thank you so much for watching, man. Honestly, if you are trying to stay consistent this year, if you're trying to make some progress and actually stay consistent, man, just book a call with me using the top link in the description and we'll talk one-to-one. And I'm actually just, like, I literally just released my program, the Consistency Blueprint. So tap in early as hell before you're late. All right? Tap in early as hell, book that call with me, and I'll see if you're actually a good fit for my program. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you actually got some value, drop a like and subscribe and go and watch my last video. Literally, it's right here. Go watch that last video that I just uploaded on how you can actually be more consistent and find friends, to actually help you stay consistent. So, peace.